This hashtag not NCAA property. All right, fellas, let me give you a word to the wise here. This is really, really simple. None of what you're saying or doing or liking or hearting or retweeting matters if you go and play the games. If you want change, don't play the games. Just don't do it. I support you. I like you guys. I think you should be able to make money off your name and likeness and all the rest. So do me a solid. If you want the change, be the change. And what does it take to often get change? Sacrifice. Much of it, personal sacrifice. If you wanted to get this done and get what you want, simply don't play. Just don't play. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. DJ Scratch. No one's on the court. Don't play. But just like football season, when this all started going around and we're doing the Unity Council and we're going to put out the Pac-12's, torch like Survivor, everybody played. And we're doing the same thing again. Guys, don't talk about it. Be about it. Now, I'm in a good mood, and I don't plan on spending much time on this because I'm very excited to bet on you guys playing. But if you really want this and you want to get paid and you want to send a message and you want to demand the change, then you take away the one thing the NCAA cares about: money. Right here, right now, when we didn't have a tournament last year and the schools bled and the sport bled, you have an opportunity right now because they can't. It's not that they don't want to. They can't not have a March Madness. So instead of hashtagging and liking and tweeting, that's kid stuff. If you want it, go get it. So today at 5, when I go to turn on Mount St. Mary's and whatever broke bleep school they're playing, if I don't see any players, that lets me know you're serious. If I go to turn on the TV tomorrow and it's VTech in Florida and I don't see any players, that's how I know you're serious. Otherwise, I got to be honest with you, nobody wants to hear it because you're trying to have your cake and eat it too. Well, we love playing. We love ball. We want to win a title. It's me and my teammate. Then the NCAA gets what they want. But if you wanted to destroy them, you don't go out on the court the next 48 hours. End. Sorry, Rico, but I heard that, and I'm not a social media, so I'm like, wait, this is real? Stop. Right now. It's just like the football thing. You were in a pandemic. You had all the leverage. There were questions about players even wanting to play for health reasons. If you wanted to say, now is the time we strike, we are not going to line up and risk brain damage for you. We're not going to line up and risk this COVID thing for you. We demand our rights. Do it. That's it. I'm excited to talk about MSU. Excited, I mean scared. We're going to get to that. Now, Rico, I assume, because you're all over this, you're Mr. College Athlete. You know the players. You know the parents. You're invited to family dinners. Fine. I assume you have a take on this, and I don't know if that includes calling me an idiot, but here we are.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I would simply say this, Mike, you must have read my pamphlet on how to stop the NCAA. You don't play. It's really that simple. You've stolen everything that I was going to say about this because, yeah, it really is. And I've said it before. And the best way the athletes can get their attention is to put them on full blast. UConn did it a few years ago. They won the title. They're being interviewed, and one guy, I forgot who it was like, yeah, I got to hurry up and get back to the hotel. If not, I'm not going to be able to eat until tomorrow. I'm sorry, what did you say? Yeah, that's the NCAA rule says we don't get food after this time. The very next day, the NCAA came out and said, oh, no, we're going to open up the kitchen 24 hours. And by the way, this had nothing to do with what happened last night. We planned this months ahead of time. Yeah, wink, wink, sure you did. If you want change, you simply don't play. And I've said this before, the best time to do it is the national title game. For football, both teams walk out there, they go for the flip of the coin, they shake hands, and they just sit right on the field. You have every media member, every camera, every writer, every columnist, every journalist, national and international, all there. Guess what now becomes the new story across the world? Why aren't these kids playing? The NCAA will be shamed into finally giving these kids a fair deal. Bottom line, and I think you have to do it on the biggest stage because no one cares if you sit out Appalachian State, Norfolk State. Nobody's even watching that thing. I'm talking, you want change. The national title game, they go out for the jump ball. The referee throws the ball in the air, and all 10 players just watch that thing keep bouncing until it dies on the court. And then they do nothing. And the clock is running, and the coaches are yelling, what are you guys doing? And then they'll start to realize they're boycotting. They're not playing. They're going to hold out. This is their peaceful protest. This causes the NCAA to answer questions because, Mike, when you see, just the absolute absurd war going on at MSU between Matt Ishbia and Dan Gilbert, how much money can we donate to the basketball program? You know how much Aaron Henry gets? Nothing. He just has to go out there and play. Hey, we give you a pair of Nike shoes. We give you a jersey. We give you all the Nike swag you can wear. Okay, but when do I get that cut of that Ishbia money? Son, you don't. Oh, I get the Gilbert money. No, you don't get that either. That goes to other places. You can't keep crying broke, but then we see these multi-million-dollar deals that schools are brokering or that the NCAA is going to make $1 billion on this tournament and then say, but we have no money for the players. So, yeah, you want to end this. You do. You got to not play. But you got to set it up so that everybody sees it. And you can't – everybody has to get on the same page, Mike, and that's the big problem.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I'm sorry about that. Now, in all seriousness, this is like Christmas because these guys are not going to protest. They're not going to not play. So I'm going to be excited about watching.